Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the final game between xiSlurgi and ROOTDestiny. Of course we have ROOTDestiny, the blue Zerg, starting at the bottom part of this Shattered Temple map, and over at the close position left area of the map we have his opponent xiSlurgi, and of course this is the last game. The winner of this will move on to losers round 7. This is right now losers round 6, and the loser of this will be out of MLG Columbus. Now leading up to this match, I should say, ROOTDestiny has been on an absolute tear through the losers bracket. Of course he lost in the winners bracket round 1, but has been undefeated since then, winning 10 games in a row to get to this point. So Slurgi is definitely giving him a fight. So we'll see what happens in this game. Of course, both these players must win, so I'm really interested to see what kind of strategy both these players do. Now, it's important to note xiSlurgi did select this map, so he might have a build order in mind. So definitely keep an eye out for that, and of course they are close by air, so we'll have to see how that affects their play and see if they go for, Warp Prism play or Mutalisk play. And wait a second. Okay, so ROOTDestiny puts down a pool at 11. So Destiny definitely intending to do some really crazy early aggression here, I would imagine. See, when Zerg, like, there's a little window, okay? There's a 6 pool, right? And then there's the more standard 13-14 pool. Of course, 13-14 pool, very economical, very safe. You don't tend to apply a lot of aggression. And then there's a 6 pool where you get all those larvae saved up and you send it right away, and it's all in as you can get. And wow, this is Slurgi actually 2-gating before he sees the 11 pool, so I guess a really good move from him, and that's actually like pretty darn close to the direct counter. But anyway, what I was saying is there's a little window in between where a Protoss player can get their Zealot out to finish off that wall, and if they're like if they're facing a 6 pool, right, they put a forge down immediately so they can get the cannon out and defend against it. And if they're playing a 13 or 14 pool, they have enough time to get that Zealot out. But there is a really tiny window where the Zerg player does get an 11 pool, where those Zerglings can get in before the Zealot comes out. And this is if you're playing against like a Protoss who puts their gateway down at around 13 or 14. But it looks like Slurgi did some really early gateways here, so the 11 pool will not be effective at all, and it looks like Destiny is not even going to attack with any Zerglings here. So I'm not sure who got the best end of this deal, but we'll have to wait and see. Destiny is down early into the food count, 18-25. So Slurgi definitely in the lead right now. We have a Zealot coming forward from xiSlurgi. Definitely gonna come forward with a lot of Zealots here. He is supply blocked temporarily, so a little bit of a hiccup there, but he is collecting gas, which means he is going to get a Cybernetics core in the near future and transition into those Stalkers and Sentries. And Destiny does not have an expansion anywhere in sight. Slurgi making sure about that. And he is coming forward with the Zealots and this probe, trying to see what's up, see if there's a Roach Warren, just trying to see what's up. I mean, honestly, Protoss players probably don't like going up that ramp because, well, a lot of scary things can happen when you commit yourself up a Zerg player's ramp. So it looks like Slurgi is just going to transition out of this normally, maybe just faking that 2-gate aggression, trying to get Destiny to overcommit on Zerglings and those Spine Crawlers. And I'd have to say it's pretty effective. I mean, he did get him to put down one Spine Crawler. Let me show the income tab really quick. Yeah, and Slurgi is ahead in Harvesters, 21-17. So yeah, definitely an unusual game, not too standard thus far. Each player opened independently with a cheesy-ish build. I mean, Destiny didn't scout this 2-gate, but he opened 11 pool. Slurgi didn't scout the 11 pool, but he opened 2 gates. So luck of the draw, and it looks like this is going to be turning into a standard game after all with Destiny. Some Zerglings actually get into the base of Slurgi, so some miss micro on Slurgi's part, unless he purposely let them in so he could kill them. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of, but I wouldn't think he'd want to give all this information for free, so I'm not sure about that, but looks like Slurgi will get rid of all of these units quite handily. That last Zergling does get chopped to pieces. We do have an Overlord over behind the mineral line of xiSlurgi. We'll see if that does some scouting action in the future. And Destiny finally getting his expansion down. It will finish at around the 32 food mark. We have a Queen coming down for ROOTDestiny, so he can inject, I should say, ASAP, and at the same time Slurgi's actually putting his expansion up. So yeah, a very unique game so far, pretty interesting in both these build orders, very unique. So These 4 Zealots are going to come forward and look to do some aggression. Is the Spinecrawler going to move? Yes, the Spinecrawler is moving from ROOTDestiny's main to his expansion, but it's going to take a while for this to actually root, and these Zealots could actually do a lot of damage before that Spinecrawler actually gets on the into the ground, and his Queen is trying to do a lot of damage, but it looks like the Zealots are just going to run right past the Spinecrawler and go straight into the main. He's doing quite a bit of damage to some drones, Zerglings, and might actually eliminate that Queen. The Queen is running for his life, though, so he may get away, but these Zealots are going to do quite a bit of damage, I would imagine, if they get into the mineral line and the drones do flee away to a mineral patch. Are they going to go for the surround? No, they're just going to flee away to the natural expansion and let the Queens get the job done. And the Queens may have a hard time doing this, but you can micro Zealots forever with Queens. So here we go. The Zealots are going to fight with the Zerglings, and some Zerglings do go down, but all of these Zealots may get eliminated, and they do indeed. So not too many losses from ROOTDestiny thus far, but the purpose behind that pressure, I would imagine. I mean, Zealot's not too useful mid-late game for a Protoss player, so definitely willing to get rid of those Zealots in the early game at the expense of, like, he's willing to expend those Zealots so he can get this natural up safely. But we do see xiSlurgi, he wants to get out of his base with these 2 Stalkers, so he is attacking his own gateway. And look at all these Zerglings coming in, seeing what's going on, and ROOTDestiny must not be feeling good after seeing that xiSlurgi's expansion is down. He does have an Overlord scouting around everywhere. Did he see the Stargate? Yes, he did. So Destiny with some really good scouting to see the Stargate. He puts an Evo chamber down extremely fast, but there's like a really vulnerable window here for ROOTDestiny where he absolutely has no defenses besides these Queens to defend from these Void Rays. So it's all going to come down to micro, and when these Spore Claws actually get down, we do have some Phoenix being made by xiSlurgi, and ROOTDestiny was supply blocked by that Overlord that just died, and we do have a Phoenix lifting up one of the Queens, and it does get killed. So xiSlurgi taking out one Queen. Definitely these units are paying for themselves so far. He may take out this Queen as well. That Queen is very low on health. Honestly, Destiny has no defenses against this. Some Spore Crawlers are going down. They're only halfway down, and that Queen does end up going down. We can see the skeletal remains on the ground. Pretty graphic there. And an Overlord, these Overlords are just getting absolutely annoyed, and a lot of drones are getting killed too. So xiSlurgi definitely doing a lot of damage with his Void Ray and 2 Phoenixes, and finds himself ahead in the food count, 74-44. So definitely feeling good about his chances this game, and continuing to rat every which way. In the meantime, ROOTDestiny trying to counter into the main, but these Zerglings will just run straight to their death. Too many units there to deal with from those 6 Zerglings, and these Phoenix and Overlords are just killing absolutely every Overlord they can find. And ROOTDestiny is not in a good situation. He only has 46 food to the 83 food of xiSlurgi. So definitely not a good situation for Destiny, but maybe he can pull it out. I mean, he does have another Queen out and some Spore Crawlers protecting his mineral line, so I don't know. He is getting an infestation pit as well, so if he can get those infestors out, I mean, that may be able to help him a little bit, but again, it does not look good for him, and this does not make things much better. The Spinecrawler getting eliminated. No, it doesn't. It stays alive, but this Void Ray is going to go to town on this hatchery at the natural expansion. He does not want to lose that, and xiSlurgi finally decides it's time to back away. He's done enough damage. He feels confident with the amount of harassment he was able to do, and he was able to do a lot indeed. Those things to have 54 harvesters for xiSlurgi to the 36 of ROOTDestiny, so definitely not a good situation for our favorite Zerg player. And xiSlurgi looks like he may decide to do a push here. How many gateways does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gateways. No, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6 gateways to his name along with a Stargate. So he may go for an ultimatum kill right here. He may try to end it right now and move on to the losers round 7 in MLG Columbus 2011. And Destiny may be looking at his final minutes in the tournament. But here we go. xiSlurgi coming forward. Will Destiny be able to hold this off? He's putting down 3 additional Spinecrawlers. Oh no, 1 Spore Crawler and 2 Spinecrawlers to try to defend from this attack. Some force fields do go down from xiSlurgi, and he backs away waiting for additional reinforcements. And look at all these Zealots, Stalkers, Sentries, Phoenix, and Void Rays, ladies and gentlemen. This does not look good for ROOTDestiny. xiSlurgi is coming forward with this huge force field on the ramp. I will not be surprised. There he goes, splits up the army a little bit, but the Zerglings do run away, trying to get us around. A pretty decent job by Destiny to trying to get this around, but does not feel confident in his ability to actually eliminate units, and backs away. But oh no, he's deciding to engage, and these Queens are just kept back away by the force field, and the Queens get lifted up, and so does the Infestor. But I think the Infestor got a fungal growth off, and Destiny is absolutely getting torn apart. He just does not have any response to what xiSlurgi is throwing at him, and there's the GG. And the Good Luck versus Dark Cell xiSlurgi will advance in the MLG 2011 Columbus. So ROOTDestiny does get eliminated from the tournament. And that concludes the match. I hope you enjoyed this best of 3 that I casted. A lot more are coming your way on my channel. I have some lined up like OGS MC versus Liquid Tyler in pool play. They played a nice best of 3, and then Select against Tyler. And then there's EMG Rocker against Mr. Bitter I want to cast. And what else? NRG xiSlurgi against 6 Stacks Major. So a lot of good games that I want to get into the replays of, so I can cast those because they were not shown on the stream of MLG. So, and guys, if you have any suggestions, any games you want me to get into, you want me to cast, go ahead and send me a message on YouTube or justin.tv/AxelToss. I do cast the Go for SC2 Cups there every Sunday, so check me out there. Also, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want, if you enjoy these games, and yeah, send me any suggestions you may have for games you want casted that came from MLG 2011 at Columbus. I'm definitely going to jump into a lot more and just start churning out the content on my YouTube channel. So once again, Destiny goes down 2-1 to xiSlurgi. xiSlurgi will move on in MLG Columbus 2011, and ROOTDestiny is eliminated from the tournament. But great games from both players, causing a great match. So once again, thank you guys for watching.